Both of them are amazing. We got a good story going with them. Dare I say, this is the match I'm looking forward to the most, because when I saw it was 2 out of 3 falls, I was like, oh, this is going to be so good. I got like really excited.
Okay, so how are you feeling about a winner?
I think DIY retains.
Okay.
Um, do I know if they're done yet or not? I don't. I don't think they're done yet feuding. It could be it could be it's probably not going to be a clean win at the end. Not saying that it's not going to be clean throughout. It's probably going to be a couple pinfall. The pinfalls that they do score is going to be clean, but the last one's probably going to be done dirty. That's my guess if they're going to continue this feud.
Okay. Luke, what do you got?
So, as to share, I was very excited when I heard about this match, but I'll say most likely you have DIY winning, and if they're going to keep it going, shenanigans from someone. I've heard a lot about different people that's not going to be in the Rumble debuting. I don't personally know who could be to interfere in that match, but there's definitely going to be some shenanigans. DIY is going to win, especially if they're going to keep this going.
Okay. Majestic Marie, where are you at on this?
I'm probably going to echo what the other two said, because that's pretty much what I've been thinking too. That if they're going to continue with this, because I thought at first when Motor City Machine Guns came in, I was like, why are they winning the titles so quickly? Why aren't they're this big new team? They're putting a lot of hype behind them. There's more money in the chase, as we always say. Why are they winning so fast? But as soon as they won them, they turn around and they lost them again to DIY, who turned heel on them. So I would like to see the chase a little bit longer. They could do more stuff with that. So yes, I would see DIY winning.
All right. Avocado, David, Estacado, what is up?
I agree. There's going to be shenanigans abound for this. I kind of think that Pretty Deadly will probably get involved somehow. So I definitely see that happening. So I believe, with that being said, I think DIY is going to retain.
I've got DIY retaining, but I don't have any interference on that one. And the reason I say that, I feel like having any interference is just going to add another team into and it's going to be a three-way dance. If you're adding another team, it's got to be somebody other than
But
Pretty Deadly.
Pretty Deadly has been involved in this storyline.
Right, but I just don't like them.
And so has the Legado del Fantasma team too. So
right,
exactly.
I was more leaning to Legado del Fantasma than I was Pretty Deadly. I do not care for Pretty Deadly. I'm not gonna hide that. As a team, it just doesn't hook me. The gimmick, the move sets, there's nothing that really bring me into it. I just don't care for them as a team. I'm surprised they got out of NXT as quickly as they did. They are a good tag team as far as tag teams go, but they are not entertain. They don't draw me. They don't draw me in. So that's just my opinion. So anyway, I'm going with DIY retaining, but I believe we're going to end up with. We need a way for them to get into something where. How cool would it be for a tag team elimination chamber?
Yeah, to kind of like set it up. Yeah,
They did.
Do what?
to
They've done it before. I think, yeah.
With the women's.
Especially with the newer tag teams we've got, it'd be awesome.
Right.
The women and the guys, because Heavy Machinery and all of them are in it too. That was like one of my favorite matches for a while.
Right. How awesome would it be with all the tag teams we have currently running? You could put American Alpha and whatever the other ones is. The Alpha Academy.
Alpha Academy DIY. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah. It could
Very
be huge.
chaotic, but worth it.
Yeah. That would be insane. But like I say, I think we all got DIY retaining. So I just hope for a good match, man. Don't sell them short. Give them. I like a good 30 minutes because you're gonna draw the hell out of everything when it comes to Cody and KO.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The entrances alone are going to be 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Not to mention the pre-entrance package deal.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
everything.
gonna be a long show. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a long show.
Well, the Rumbles take every bit of an hour each. So, what are some of the longest ones? Hour and 20? Hour and 30?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah. So, let's go ahead and get into that matchup. Allure, you started last time. Luke, start with you.
What matchup?
Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes ladder match.
See, I think Cody wins, but I think we're definitely going to get tricked. I think Sammy's coming out. Whether it's a mistake or not, Cody's receiving the boot in the corner and all of that. But I still think Cody's going to win because at a Royal Rumble, they're not going to take the title off Cody. But do I wish that Kevin was the one to take it? Yes. I think Kevin Owens deserves it. But not at a Rumble. Maybe later on a later date. But I think we definitely get some shenanigans. But Cody all out wins.
Okay. Majestic Marie.
I don't think it's going to be Sammy because he's already accidentally given Cody the boot in the corner. I don't know if they're going to go that route or not. I say that Cody will win, but I think we're going to see something out of Randy Orton more than we are Sammy.
Okay. David.
Cody retains. I do feel like Sammy might get involved. I agree. Somebody's gonna get super kicked. I feel Shawn Michaels might get involved too, considering all the lead up to everything that's been happening.
He did try the pile driver.
Okay.
I don't.
Alora.
Y'all got my gears turning. The idea of Sammy being involved, to which Sammy, really isn't doing a whole lot. I would say after the whole bloodline thing, what if Cody retains? Yes, but I think Randy could get involved. What if we see a tag team match at Elimination Chamber, Cody and Randy against Kevin and Sammy? Randy turns on Cody then.
Well,
because I think that's going to happen. Like I keep thinking they got to do Randy versus Cody at WrestleMania with the whole you know, because you got years of history there with the whole legacy thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. That's not necessarily what they'll do.
Right, yeah.
That's the dream booking.
That's the
All
stuff
right.
you think about right before you go to sleep. But that's
Yeah.
not
Okay.
Right, yeah.
So
Wasn't KO wearing Sami Zayn's shirt not too long ago, or am I thinking of?
So three things. Well, two things have to happen, but the second thing has an option. In order for you to get Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes at Mania, Cody has to retain,
Yes.
and Orton needs to either win the Rumble or win the Elimination Chamber. Personally, I would rather see Randy Orton win the Elimination Chamber for that spot. Let's say Sammy comes out, accidentally hits the haluva kick on Cody. Randy comes out and RKO's everybody except Cody. And at the end of the match, Randy slides in. The only person that's taken that title from you is me. And he could look at the Mania sign to allude that, you know, oh
Right.
man, we're going into it's getting ready to be Royal Rumble time. Final two, and Randy gets chucked out. Randy wins the Elimination Chamber instead. I like that idea better.
Well, there's
I've already got my winner
as well. So
yeah, I've already got my
know,
winner for the Rumble too. So
yeah.
So
I think there's a lot more options to play with the 2 nights of WrestleMania. So I could see any of this happening, really.
oh yeah, I just don't want to see what we saw last time. Cody and Roman main eventing both nights. Essentially,
Right.
is what we had.
yeah.
I don't want that.
The story
World
was
title
there last year. It's not there this year.
right.
Yeah.
World title main event one night, or women's title main event one night, men's title main event the other night. That's fine. But
So essentially, you're saying Cody retains.
I say Cody retains. I
Okay.
say Cody retains. And oh man, we got comments. Cody Rhodes, no interference. CM Punk for the win. Cody and Punk for the title at Mania. Wow. Christine Saucy Girl said Cody retains. Can't stand Pretty Deadly and 3 times this week because you guys have been on all week. All right. And Missy Childers said Bob Backlund. She doesn't want to see Bob Backlund in the Rumble either.
No.
I don't think anybody does.
Bob Buckland. That's funny.
Oh my lord.
And I agree with
guys,
the other. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. We don't want to see Hogan in there either.
No.
So I got Cody retaining. I think we all have Cody retaining,
Mhm.
right? So it's unanimous. We've got DIY retaining, Cody retaining. Now, it is time to talk about the ladies' Rumble, the women's Royal Rumble matchup. And here's how I kind of envision this. Let's call it Final 5. Your last 5 eliminations to your winner. You got you can name a couple of surprises if you want, but you got to give me 3 people you don't want to see in the Rumble. So this is going to be fun. And Majestic Marie is up first.
You should have given us a list, but like a couple hours ago, sir, so we
Yeah.
could think about it.
Yeah, like, it's like on the freaking spot. Like,
I am.
Here,
Listen.
name 10 people in 3 different categories.
No, your
Yeah,
final
like-
five. Your
What is
final
this,
five.
freaking college essay? Jesus Christ.
Your final five. And then you got 3 people you don't want to see.
8.
And then name any surprises you think are coming.
10.
Well, if you only have 2 surprises, you have a lack of imagination, ma'am.
Well, on the women's side, it's really difficult because
Yeah, I know it is.
God,
It's awful.
they did not do it. They did not do as good of a job as building the women's rumble as they did the men's. Because the men's, it looks so stacked, and they've built such a good case for every single person who has declared themselves that you can legitimately see any of these guys winning. On the women's side, they just decided to gather all in the ring last week on SmackDown and say, it's going to be me. No, it's me. No, it's me. And that's all we got.
Bring Diesel back? Really? Oh my. Oh my goodness, man.
Heaven.
What are you? And then Shane Odom has chimed in. Charlotte and Roxanne Perez will be the last 2, and Charlotte wins.
Where's my fight me button?
It's on
I don't-
the power bombs.
Dang.
Yeah, wrong show. Sorry,
Yeah.
wrong show. I mean,
I definitely don't want to see Nikki Bella in the Rumble. That's for sure.
you took. Yeah, I don't want to see either one of the Bellas in the Rumble.
The other
I don't
two-
want to see Ronda Rousey in the Rumble.
I don't think that's possible. She just gave birth.
That doesn't matter.
Okay.
As long as it wasn't a C-section, it's possible.
I got you.
What is up, Robin Braswell? How are you doing tonight? So, your final 5. Everybody gets a chance to think about it. Your final 5. 3 people you don't want to see, and surprises. Believe it or not, I got a couple of surprise picks already.
I mean, this is way out in outfield, but I would love to see this. But that doesn't mean it's happening. I would like to see AJ Lee make an appearance. Just for me, that's for me.
Yep.
It's probably not going to happen because she's really busy with other stuff. She's got a lot of neck problems and all that kind of stuff. But you know, girl can dream.
Lita and Trish Stratus for surprises.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be okay.
Do we see Tessa Blanchard?
I
Oh,
don't think
gosh,
that's
no.
happening.
No, please
Yeah,
don't.
my nephew
Please
said
don't.
that too. And I said, with the way Hogan was received, they wouldn't even dare right now.
Please don't.
Especially with them chanting during the title match with her and Jordan.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a good point.
I would like to. I'd like to see her, man. I don't know.
I rather, if we're going to talk about people coming to TNA, Savannah Evans, shout out, surprise.
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
Yep. Savannah Evans is a good one. Look, the 2 ladies are writing stuff down. It's awesome. They're like taking notes or trying to. Oh, I got a name.
But no, let's do it in order because we're jumping around. Miss Marie, what else? What was that? We're doing out of order.
When I'm put on the spot like that, I can't really think as well as I could.
Oh, I am sorry.
I'm a preparer, not a throw it at me person. So I apologize because I'm just like,
No.
"Bleh."
My bad. My bad.
Don't feel bad. She did that to me after the show the other day, and I was like,
Okay. Jamie Boland chiming in. His picks are CM Punk and Charlotte, but pulling for Punk and Bianca Belair. Okay.
We'll get to that. Let's
Surprise.
do it in order.
The
That
women's
would-
is so hard. I cannot pick a winner for the life of me. I cannot pick a winner.
It's a hard pick.
It's
Like,
tough.
I mean, every single year, there's always like a front runner of like, okay, this is what they're going to do. Like I saw Bailey last year coming from 3 miles away. So this year it's, I don't know. There's nothing there. There's no really strong storyline either because, you know, with Bailey, there was all this stuff with damage control. Io Sky had the title, and I was like, well, that just makes sense. Let's do that. But there's nothing like that on the women's side. So it has to be somebody that we're not really thinking about. I don't know, maybe a returning Becky Lynch or something like that. I mean, that's another one who I'm expecting to make a surprise return.
Yep. I was anticipating that one as
All right.
well.
So, well, who are your final 5?
Oh gosh. One of them was probably Liv Morgan because she had such a great 2024, and just to flirt with that, probably her. If I'm having Becky Lynch win, probably her. Charlotte Flair, more than likely.
Bianca.
Maybe Bianca. And just to make Ron scared, Nia Jax.
Only if she enters at number 30, so she doesn't have
Because
as long as
they
the
always
ring to
put
hurt
her
anybody.
They always have somebody who you definitely do not want to win the Rumble in one of those last spots. So it'll probably be somebody like her.
Number 30, Nia Jax. So she has the least amount of time to hurt anybody in the ring because she can't work.
Yeah, Laura and I have been saying all week, please, dear Jesus, do not have her come out as number 1. Please don't.
We would hear Ron all the way from here.
Oh, Ron. Oh, Ronald.
She's abysmal. I mean, I understand. All right, look, David has.
She was number 1 in the War Games match, and it was awful.
Right.
So I get it. I totally get it.
Listen, Ray Charles can see that, but David can't see through the rose-tinted glasses because he's attracted to her. She's like his type or something, and like, so
she may be my wrestling boo, but
wrestling Majin Buu looks like Majin Buu.
Oh God!
Wow. I feel like I know you're probably going to disagree with me. Most likely,
Boo because she scares me.
I know she gets a lot of slack, especially.
She don't get a lot of slack. She gets a lot of flack.
Flack.
The wrestlers and the company cuts her slack.
I think that she's improved from previous years that she's wrestled.
She's a little better.
She has improved.
She did get this awesome chant.
She needs to not put her full weight on people when she's falling on them from the top.
I mean, look,
Lord, I see what you do, brothers.
It reminds me of French toast. French toast dipped in from Ready to Rumble is what immediately comes to mind, because it doesn't matter whether it's in a porta-john or a septic tank or the tanker truck running down the road, it's sloppy. And that is what we're dealing with Nia Jax. A big old sloppy turd.
That answers that question. And who do you have winning altogether?
It really could be anybody. I'm going to just say Becky Lynch.
Okay. Now it's on you now, David.
Oh, okay, cool.
Your surprises.
Get it off of me.
Yeah.
Surprises. I feel we're going to see some TNA surprises. I do see Savannah Evans coming out. That's just be supporting a homie, though. I do see Becky Lynch surprise entrant. Let's see. Piper Niven.
Ooh.
Piper Nevin.
What? But wouldn't she already have been, or is she out or something?
No, it's just as a surprise that I didn't see it coming because there's so many people on that roster. The roster's huge, man. So I feel this is the chance for some surprise people kind of showing up, staying in for a while, but also giving a chance to people in NXT to kind of show up too.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, Wendy Chu being a surprise entrance.
Okay.
I like her.
So I like those. Now, 5, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and I want to say Lyra Valkyria, and
Yeah, they're hyped on her right now.
yeah, Io.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like those would be the dominant ones, but Becky or Charlotte for the win. Mostly Charlotte though. Because that
Really?
just shatters everything. Surprise entrance, already making the thing that she's coming back. People are suspecting it. Everyone was talking about waiting for her to come back. I said it, and you were like, no, that's not going to happen. And look, it's happening.
I
But
said that Charlotte wasn't coming back?
Yes. I mentioned it a
When?
while back. I don't remember. A couple shows ago.
I don't know about all that.
But that being said, I feel like she's going to take it. And I think that sets it up for I mean, we've been seeing Naya and Rhea going back. We actually have Tiffy being involved too. That was gonna be
I'm gonna need you to get me some video footage saying that I said that Charlotte Flair.
I will look it up. But no,
Yeah,
Charlotte
thanks.
is gonna take it. But
Okay.
Naya will probably be up there just to tick you off at the end. That's gonna be the tease.
That's fine.
They're going to make it look like she's going to win it all over again. And then Charlotte's going to come in. Her number's going to hit. The crowd's going to go crazy. She's going to go in and clean house. And it's going to be a showdown between her and Nia. And then she gets eliminated, leaving the final 5.
Ugh. Let her come in at number... Oh, you're saying 29 for Nia and 30 for Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Nia cleans house and Charlotte throws Nia out.
Or Charlotte cleans house. Either way, it's going to be that situation where it's going to be surprise. I say Charlotte comes out after Nia in that scenario.
Okay.
Regardless if it's 29, 30, but it's going to be like near the end.
Gotcha. Luke. Oh, wait. You didn't name it. Who are your surprise? Oh, your surprise entrances were like not legends. They were just like TNA people. Gotcha.
And NXT.
NXT. Yep. Gotcha. All right, Luke Childers, what you got?
Oh, you think there's going to be a celebrity person surprise entrant? Bad Bunny coming back would be great. He needs to come back every year.
That would be.
But for the men's rumble, yeah. Sorry, but for women's, I don't know.
No, let Bad Bunny come out the women's. That'd be awesome.
No, R-Truth coming out during the women's rumble.
He did that last
year.
I know.
Okay, that's one of my surprises. Santina Morella.
Boo! No.
He did that a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
But
that doesn't mean that they wouldn't do it again. I don't know.
Right.
Oh yeah. Just to throw a little comedy in a serious match. I think definite because everyone's made the joke, and I think either they're trying really hard and they're not going to do it. I think AJ's going to do a little thing. She's going to come out, get her pop, do what she wants to do, and then get out. I bet. I don't see her coming back for a long time, but I probably see her coming back for Saturday. And I think my final, I have final 2. I think we get Masha, and Jordan for surprise entrances.
Okay.
My final 5, I think definitely Charlotte because she's coming back and most likely going to win it. Becky, I think Alexa. I think Alexa might be coming
Ooh.
back. Kind of a random thing.
I
'cause
mentioned
everyone's
her
been
last
saying
night. I don't know. My brain just died. Sorry.
That was my
it.
fault. That was my fault.
The windows, you
Fine.
hear the windows. Do 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 do.
Yes. I'm
think
so
so.
sorry, Luke. Go ahead.
You're fine. I think definitely because of all the crap that's going on with Tiffany and Naya, I think definitely Naya's in there in the final four, final five. I'm trying to think who the last one could be. Because there's gotta be someone. And I know it's either gonna be Charlotte, Alexa, or Becky. I'm trying to think of my fifth. Maybe we have a TNA person come in. That be our final five, give us hope. I don't know who. Maybe it's Masha or Jordan. Or even what David said, Savannah. Which that would be awesome.
Oh,
If Savannah Evans
that's
came out in
my
the
one.
Rumble, I would North Carolina girl. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually,
I'm
Shane
guessing
actually
we
brought up another
people
one.
we don't want in
Rosemary.
here.
Great. Yeah.
We all none of us said the people we don't want in here. And I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I said the Bellas.
As much as I like her to watch her wrestle, I don't know if she needs to be in the Rumble. I'll say Tamina.
Okay.
I'll say definitely the Bella Twins. That's my last two. Definitely Bella Twins.
Who did you not want to show up, David? You think about it, and we'll come back to you. And who do you have winning, Luke? Yeah, unmute your phone. Yep.
I'll say Charlotte because I feel like she's gonna come in and immediately go to the top.
Okay.
Like she normally does.
All right. Alora Presley, where are we at?
Okay, as far as who I don't want to see at the Rumble would be Nikki Bella and Santina Morella for sure. My surprises would be Nikki Bella. I think Nikki Bella, Jade Cargill.
Good call.
I think Masha will appear in the Rumble. Let me see. Let's see. I think Becky will return. And I do think they could do they'll bring some NXT girls in, so Roxanne's a given with her and Bailey. I think Cora Jade could be in there if Masha's in there. And then a wild card for me because they're so high on them is Lash Legend.
Man.
Okay.
But I do have a surprise entry because I forgot. Rosemary would actually be a great, and that's Shane brought.
Yeah,
that
that would be good too. I did
yeah.
have that on my list too. As far as the last five in the Rumble, I would say Charlotte, Becky, Liv, because I think WWE secretly hates me sometimes. Nikki Bella and Jade could be in the final five. And I do have Charlotte winning.
Okay. All right. Let's see here.
Oh.
I'm going to go with people I don't want to see in the Rumble on the women's. The Bella Twins, Ronda Rousey.
No.
I don't want to see any of them. I would prefer not to deal with Nia Jax at all, but you know.
She's been confirmed. Sorry.
I know she's already been confirmed. That doesn't mean I still don't want her to not be there.
Right.
Surprises, you got Becky Lynch returns, Charlotte Flair returns, She's already been announced. Alexa Bliss returns. Alondra Blaze, Medusa, I think will be a surprise entrant. Believe it or not. We could get Trish. We could get Lita. All that would be fine. Final 5. Jade Cargill eliminates Naomi to make it the final 5. And we're going to be Jade, Bianca, Charlotte, Becky, and Alexa.
I think we are missing somebody that Christine is actually bringing up a good point in the comments. I'm not trying to take away from you. I do apologize. I've been doing that a lot.
I understand.
I'm sorry. I got excited. Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She said that she
We've-
wasn't going to be there, but for all we know, she probably will be there.
Yeah,
Luke said Jordan.
Yeah.
Luke said Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
think Jordan Grace will eliminate a Liv Morgan before we get to the final 10, or like inside that final between 5 and 10 people remaining, which is going to set up a feud between Jordan Grace and Liv Morgan, and which will give us Raquel Rodriguez, Jordan Grace, which is going to be 2 built up
I like
women.
it.
Right. That's where I'm going with that.
I like that.
I just don't see her being in the final 5.
Okay, I see you. Great entrant though.
And-
Nice, Christine. Yeah. Good.
And
Luke, my bad, Luke. And you're muted, Luke. You do realize you're muted, right?
he knows.
Oh, okay.
Now, because there is nothing else right now, your current title holders are Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton, correct?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Alexa Bliss wins the Rumble and challenges Tiffany Stratton at Mania. Charlotte Flair wins the Elimination Chamber and challenges Rhea Ripley at Mania.
So you would run back Charlotte and Rhea again?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
That was main event worthy.
It was, and I'm not saying it wasn't. They
I
need
would-
something in that women's division. They need a fire or something. And I'm not saying that the talent's not there. I'm saying they're not putting as much emphasis.
Yep.
Mhm.
And it's been 2 years or 3 years since Rhea Charlotte. 2 years, right?
2, I think. Or
I think it's 3.
3.
3?
Hmm.
All right. So last year was Liv and Rhea.
Now, did they main event their
It was,
WrestleMania?
Last year was Liv and Rhea, right?
Let me look this up. It's going to drive me crazy.
Yeah,
it was
I can't remember.
I do like that idea, Ron, but I like Becky winning the Elimination Chamber to face Rhea, because they did tease us with that stare down last summer between her and Rhea. So I do think that could be possible.
I don't think Charlotte's going to win. I think Rhea's going to retain.
Mhm.
And then at SummerSlam, give us Becky and Rhea.
Good go.
I like using my big 4 for the big matchups.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Did you find what you were looking for, Marie?
It was WrestleMania 39, so that was 3 years ago.
Well, we're coming up on 41. We're coming up on 41, so
Okay,
that was 2 years ago.
Oh, okay, 2 years ago. All right.
2 years ago. WrestleMania 41 is coming up, which means WrestleMania 40 just happened,
Okay.
and the one before that was 39. So
The math is
1,
not-
2.
I know how
If
counting
any-
works,
If
but
anybody
Well,
wants
no,
to,
I
because
couldn't remember which WrestleMania we were on this year, though.
there was other
Yeah.
people and
Me.
who were having an issue counting in that way and that way, but not that way, and not all the way over. The other two
Gotta
men,
restart.
the other two men in this room, not me, couldn't count.
well, if anybody ever wants to know how old I am, just think of what WrestleMania it is, and that's my age.
39?
41.
Oh, yes, I'm a year behind. When Mania is 41, I'll be 40.
Right. It's like WrestleMania will it's like WrestleMania will come through, and then I'll in May is my birthday, so
It's right there.
yes.
So that's who I got. I actually have Alexa Bliss winning the Rumble to challenge Tiffany Stratton. Something different.
It would be different.
Yes.
Something different. And Alexa Bliss is a good challenge and a good match for Tiffany Stratton. I believe that would be a good pairing. So that's why I went with that one. So we've all got, most of y'all pick Charlotte Flair to win, and that's fine. On the men's side, David Estacado is the only person who has not gone first. It is up to you. Would you like me to go first, or would you like to go first?
Men's Rumble. Boop.
Men's Rumble. Remember, 3 people you don't want to see, some surprise entrances, your final 5, and your winner. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go first.
Oh, okay. All right. 3 people I do not want to see in the Men's Royal Rumble. First and foremost, Bill Goldberg. I do not want to see the Georgia boy in Indianapolis. That's one.
Not that one, anyway.
Right.
No, ma'am. You pulled it. I was dropping a hint and you picked it up. Because that's one of my surprises is AJ Styles. I do not want to see. I don't want to see Nick Namath. I don't want to see Dolph Ziggler come out as Nick Namath. Because the crowd is going to do some stupid stuff and it's just not going to be okay.
Do you think he will?
No.
Possibility?
It's possible because of the deal. You want me to be legit? I'd love to see some funnies. I'd love to see some TNA people. Frankie Kazarian. I would love to see Frankie in the Rumble. That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah.
Right? That's another one of my surprises. And the final person I really don't want to see in the Men's Rumble. I can't believe that there's been talks of it. I hope not. I do not want to see Rusev. And I'll tell you why. Rusev as a surprise. Everybody's going to be like, ha, ha, that was a wasted body. They're not winning. And that gives it away. That's the problem with like some of the surprise things that we get. It blows the load on, oh, well, yeah, they're not winning.
It blows the load.
They're like, it was like a false start. It was like, yeah, they're not going to win. Why? I don't care. They're not going to win. What do I want this for?
Yeah, so yeah, I get what you're saying. It's like it's a surprise entrant.
Waste.
You just kind of, oh well, that gives.
It's a waste.
Yeah,
exactly. But I got AJ Styles coming back as a surprise. Another good surprise, man. Like I said, Joe Hendry. It was released, but it's not confirmed, so I don't know. I think that'll be fun. I would love to see Frankie Kazarian from TNA. Trick Williams from NXT. 100% should be on the main roster. You agree with that one, I take it?
Bastard.
Yeah, that was on my list too.
Yeah, get out of here.
And now for my final 5. And I'm going to seriously make people uncomfortable. Because my final 5 doesn't include a name that more than likely y'all will have on yours. My final 5: CM Punk, Randy Orton, John Cena,
Fight me! Sorry, go ahead.
Roman by God Reigns, and Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
Because Seth Rollins will get eliminated prior. That 5th one is either Seth or Drew, but one of those two is interchangeable. The other 4, Roman, Cena, Punk, and Orton. Final 2, Orton. Final 3, Punk, Orton, and Cena. Final 2, Punk, Orton. And your winner, CM Punk. CM Punk challenges Gunther at Mania. Randy Orton wins the Elimination Chamber and challenges Cody. I'm done with Mania. I'm good. Now, David Estacado, you were supposed to go first, but you got a little camera shy, a little gun shy. You might have performance anxiety. I don't know. But
no, I was still trying to get my list together, and I hate you because you took
list. I don't have. Y'all act like this is not what I did all day. I've been at work all day. I get up at 3. I'm in the gym at 4. I worked from 7:30 to 4 something, and then drove an hour plus home. Went and got dinner with my kid, and then grabbed my laptop and came in here and sat down. Like,
y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right.
Okay. So, Estacado. 3 people you don't want to see. 3 people you don't want to see.
Oh, I think we're on the consensus. Don't want to see Hulk again.
I said that one you can't use.
I hate you.
I know.
He can't even walk, let alone anything else.
Yeah.
Plus.
Shane with a good call. Wow, Cardona. I would
Yeah,
like
he's on-
Cardona.
Yeah.
He's on my
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
Okay.
To see him come back be great. Damn, so I can't use that. I hate you.
No. I said earlier you can't use like Hogan or Flair.
But they would, they would try though. I don't want to see. I feel like they're going to try to bring in Paul's brother or Logan's brother. Sorry,
Jake.
Jake.
Yeah, I don't want to see him.
Okay.
His brother coming back.
I like it.
Either.
KSI.
Yeah, not for it. If there's anybody else celebrity wise,
Right. That's what I'm saying. The throwaways get old, man.
yeah.
I think I'm getting ready to take my computer outside. I'm dead serious. That's the cool thing about having a laptop, and I'm on Wi-Fi.
Really?
So. Yeah. I mean, dude, I'm not at my actual house, so
that's right.
I moved.
Yeah, you did.
I still look. I still own the joint. I just don't live there any longer. So hang tight. I mean, y'all are good. You can do your thing. I'll be right back.
I think in just broad terms, I don't want any like other legends coming back because it's just gonna like Ron says, gonna ruin the surprise unless they're planning on coming back and sticking around. I'm kind of seen as the exception. I was gonna say The Rock. I mean, because if he just shows up, it's just gonna be. I mean, you guys already done it. You know what I mean? Surprises. There's some good ones that were thrown out there. I like that. You guys took some of those. I hate y'all, all of you. You fans watching at home, good picks, amazing picks. But surprise entrance, the main one that I've been wanting to see, and I think this is this kid's chance, is Javon Evans in the Rumble.
I like that. He wasn't on my list, but I like that.
Kid
He's
deserves
special.
it. The kid has put in the freaking hard work. He's on his first freaking match, made a freaking statement, and made himself known. I feel like this could be his year to kind of show up there. Let's see. Trick Williams, but that was already taken. Femi, I think would be a nice surprise.
It's not like you can't reuse names, bro.
Yeah. But I'd like to keep it. If it's two the same, it's the same. It's like we're all gonna have the same, choices. I like to keep it.
Well, then you should have gone first, you punk.
Well, I didn't have all day to think about it, bud.
I didn't either.
You made it sound like, I've been waiting since 5 o'clock in the morning. I've been plotting and
no, I've been on a run.
I've been booking it since last week,
dude.
Let's see, yeah. Bad Bunny coming back would be great. It's probably like the only other celebrity I feel like a surprise that'd be kind of cool because the guy did a really great job. Honestly, I wish he actually stuck around a little bit. The last 5 remaining, I had Punk, Cena, Batu.
Batu.
Yeah.
Jacob Batu, yeah.
That'd be so cool.
I see
those 4 kind of because with everything that's been coming up. And I thought about that, but no. But I'm gonna have to say Femi. Random. Just throwing it out there. Just picking a random pick at this point.
Oba Femi to win?
Yeah. No. To win, I had it coming
What?
down to CM Punk. Just randomly. CM Punk.
You ain't got. Who's your final five?
Punk, Cena, Fatu. I had Seth Rollins as well, but we'll just go with just random pick Femi. Just out of the blue. Throwing a wrench in there.
Okay.
Because you never know. It's always these big guys, but I mean, I feel like this always sets up for next year. Someone is going to be showing out. That's why my random pick. I hope I get to see him as J-Vaughn show up in there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I already said that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Do we see the Iconics make a surprise return for the Women's Rumble? That's not awful. I'm not against that. Shane Odom with a good comment on there.
If it is just going to be, because they were just announced for a match in a different company for April. So if that's the case, they wouldn't be signed.
Are they?
Or if it's just a one-off.
Yeah.
Or are they?
Saying,
are they still TNA? Are they still with TNA or no?
I don't know. I don't think so, but
I don't know. I can't keep up with TNA. Is moving like wildfire right now.
I know.
And the arenas look great.
Yeah.
I was watching TNA when I was sitting in the house, and I was like, "Dude, this looks amazing. Looks fantastic." Mm-hmm. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm loving TNA right now. The random chances that I get to watch it, I am enjoying the show. We're just going to continue going backwards. Majestic Marie.
Okay. The people I do not want to see. I know some of these were already named. I had Goldberg on my list, of course, because I can't stand him. There's no need for The Rock to be in the Royal Rumble. I know people were saying, "Oh, The Rock's going to be in the Rumble and he's going to win it." No, there's no reason for him to be in the Rumble. And this guy is on the roster. I just don't like him, and I don't want to see Grayson Waller.
Oh yeah.
I mean, actually, if you know what, if The Rock was the one to eliminate Reigns, we're gonna get the Mania match we want.
Right.
Yeah, so no,
I do. I'll offer what I think when it's my turn. But yeah.
If they do it that way, then that's okay. If he's just there to be, oh look, it's The Rock, then no.
Okay.
Surprises. Some of these have already been mentioned. I had AJ Styles and Oba Femi on my list. I was thinking about Matt Cardona, and then Shane talked about him. This is a personal choice, and this probably won't happen, but I'd like to see Mike Santana.
Okay.
I love him. And I think we're going to have a surprise. I think we're going to have a returning Aleister Black.
Ooh. Great call. Great call.
To be fair, me and Alora have been talking about this all week, and we've been collaborating on it. So I'm going to say, let her say what she has a prediction for who our number 1 and number 2 is going to be as far as that goes. So I'm going to leave that to her. I'm going to leave that to her.
That's the next round of question is 1 or 2, or who is the first 2 to enter. And then that's how we'll close the show out.
Okay. And then my last 5, CM Punk, John Cena, Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns, and Drew McIntyre will be the last 5, with the top 10 also including probably Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, with maybe like Oba Femi or someone like that. And Jacob Fatu is probably my 10. And
I was thinking instead of Oba Femi being in the 10, I was thinking Fatu and Solo. I agree with everything else. Just swap Femi for Solo.
And I'm gonna go. I know you guys have pick CM Punk. I'm gonna throw a little bit of a wrench, and I know Alora's not gonna like this. I think the winner is gonna be John Cena But instead of going down the traditional route, he's going to challenge Joe Hendry for the TNA World Championship instead.
Yeah, so who said that the other day? It was Wade. He said that the other day, and then somebody on TikTok had said something about it, and I sent it to him. I was like, damn you, Wade! Damn you!
That's good. That's really good. As much as I want John Cena to win, and trust me, I want that to happen, but I feel like they're going to give it to CM Punk. The fan in me wants to see John Cena win one last time.
Oh, I agree, but I think in all actuality, there is nobody better qualified for Cody and Cena than Cody and Cena. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the match in my book. CM Punk and Cena, I'd love to see that again, but I don't want to see Cena beat Punk. I can handle seeing Cena beat Cody in a one-off. You know what I mean? But anyway.
My pick is probably Delusion, but it's fun to think about. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Can you imagine John Cena on TNA and going for their world title and the one-on-ones with him and Joe Hendry? Oh my goodness.
That would be massive, though. Massive for TNA.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because it's like the wording. It's like he did say it'll be his last match, maybe his last match at WWE. And that small run at TNA would be nuts.
Yes.
Things you thought would never happen in pro wrestling, but did.
Yeah.
That would be up there.
I have Punk.
I think CM Punk is going to go against Gunther. That's what I think. He doesn't
Gunther
have to win
Punk.
the Rumble to do that either.
That's true.
I think Punk wins the Rumble to earn his main event spot.
If CM Punk does win the Rumble, I'm not going to be upset. I'm just over here dreaming and trying to say something different than what everybody else is too. So,
though I kind of like how everybody's kind of on the same page with around shuffling who's going to be near the end of the Rumble, though. Like I heard Obi Femi a couple times there, so it's neat. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've done too much story with Sami Zayn with Cody and accidentally hitting these people with the boot and everything. I think they've done too much with him for him not to be in the top 4 or 5.
With the haluva kick?
Yeah. Good point.
Yep. All right. Luke Childers, what you got?
People I don't want, I'm gonna join in y'all with the Goldberg. I'm sorry. I ain't ever liked Goldberg. I'll probably not liking Goldberg. I've never liked him. Now this one is gonna be a little controversial. I say Jeff Hardy. And my reasoning why is because I've watched recent matches of his with some of the people who cannot, I'd say, go with his flow and stuff. He can't move like he used to. And I don't know if we don't want to send out one of our childhood heroes and legends and stuff out there. And then all of us get upset when he doesn't perform to the expectations that we had held for him.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's fair.
They come back and have a tag match and have fun with it. Come back in WWE and do a little bit of that stuff. I don't want him back in the Rumble though.
Okay.
I guess the last person I don't want in the Rumble. I don't know why. I don't like him. I don't want Eddie Thorpe in the Rumble. So I know they're doing all that weird stuff
either.
I don't want Eddie Thorpe in the Rumble. And I think, like, surprises, give me Obafemi, Moose, and this
Good call.
one is like kind of a shocker that if it actually happens, I'll be surprised because he's been cleared for about 2 or 3 years now.
I know where
and
you're
has been
going.
stuck behind a commentary desk. Corey Graves. I don't
Yeah.
know when, but Corey Graves is going to be in this Rumble this year.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
Graves versus Pat McAfee at WrestleMania.
Yep, I think
Dude,
that was
what
one
if
of my
we-
predictions.
Graves and McAfee in the Rumble? That would be awesome.
Corey would be I could see Corey being a surprise entrant and costing Pat McAfee a spot or something. I definitely could see that. That'd be cool.
And for my top spot, I have a little twist in it. So I have John Cena, Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, CM Punk, and Jacob Fatu.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that we have to be the winner. I think we have Cena or Punk. I don't know. I haven't fully decided yet on that one.
You got to make a pick.
I know. I will in a second once I finish my spiel. I think that
they both land on the floor at the same time, like John Cena and Batista, right?
And Triple H blows his squad coming out.
And
blow his squad.
It gets to the point to where we eliminate Seth and we have the final four. Jay kicks Jacob and he falls through the middle rope. Everyone thinks Jacob got eliminated. He goes to eliminate whoever, John or Punk. He eliminates them. He goes, okay, and he points at whoever. And then here comes Jacob. He falls over the rope. We have the hope that maybe we'll get Gunther and Jay again at WrestleMania. We won't, maybe Elimination Chamber or something. But we have the hope, and it's taken away from us. And then something happens where Punk eliminates Jacob. Because I feel like we'll probably have Punk win the Rumble.
Okay.
But I'm gonna share a little goofy fact I was gonna do earlier because you were talking about having the independent guys come in today, earlier and stuff about coming in the WWE ID stuff. Me and my brother were on the way to the gym today, and we were talking about independent wrestlers, and something about Zuki King popped up. I don't know why, but I just pictured in my head the Rumble thing going off and his music hitting. I have no idea why, but I think that would be hilarious and awesome for the independent scene. I doubt that'll happen, but that'll be awesome. And one day it might.
Now, Christine, are you saying you don't want to see Jeff Jarrett, or you think Jeff Jarrett will be a surprise entrant? Which way was that going? Because that's another name I would rather not see in the Rumble again.
No.
Well, he's an AEW anyway, so
yeah.
And thankfully, he's not going for the title, thanks to Claudio.
All right, so you got Punk winning, Luke.
What's up with all the hate with Jeff Jarrett? Everybody.
We've got Punk, Cena, Punk, Laura Presley. It's on you.
All right. The three people I do not want to see in the Rumble: Goldberg, Hulk Hogan, and Brock Lesnar. Marie's smiling.
I think we're getting Brock, but I don't think he's going to last long.
Who my surprises are is Trick Williams. I think he's going to get the call up to the main roster. Joe Hendry is a given. That place is going to explode when his music hits.
Oh,
yes.
Let's see. Go through my little list here because there were so many names that I was going through. And I'll save Alistair. Well, okay. So we talked about Corey Graves. I think The Rock is going to show up in some capacity. He might not be an entrant, but I think he shows up in some capacity to distract Roman and cost him the Royal Rumble. Roman's not winning by any means, I don't think. Somebody that I really think would be a good surprise that I would be pleasantly surprised by, Ethan Page.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I definitely think he would be a nice, pleasant surprise to see. With that being said, my biggest surprise was Aleister Black, and Chad Gable was in a backstage segment with Dominic Mysterio a couple weeks ago. He was talking about learning the dark arts of Lucha Libre, and Dominic handed him a card, and on the card was the name of Aleister Black's and Selena Vega's training dojo. So with that, I think Chad Gable's going to be number 1, and I think Aleister Black's going to be number 2. Because if Aleister Black is going to come back at the Rumble, we got to have the badass entrance. We got to.
Yeah.
Can you just see the look on Chad Gable's face? That's like instant satisfaction, you know. So I do think I that is the bold prediction that I had for like what 2-3 weeks now. So as far as my last 5, I think we're gonna see Roman and John Cena for sure. Could see CM Punk. I was thinking between CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins. I still keep Punk in there, but we could also see Jacob Fatu and Jey Uso. I could throw a wild card in and say, who's to say Aleister Black or Trick Williams might be in the final 5 just as a surprise. For whatever chaos goes on. Somebody got knocked out and come back in, whatever. With that being said, let me see. Make sure I didn't forget anybody. I do want to say that I think we will see a John Cena and Joe Hendry moment in the ring during the Rumble. I do want to say that. And I really do think, because again, I think in some weird way WWE does hate me. I think John's gonna win, and I think he's gonna challenge Gunther at WrestleMania. If I didn't want John to win, CM Punk would be a great winner. It'd be somebody that we haven't seen won. Yeah, because if we're getting repeat winners at the Rumble, that would kind of be like, ugh. But yeah, that's. I do think Cena's going to win, but I would be all right if Punk won.
Yeah, I like that.
Shane's asking why not Finn Balor in the top 5, because Finn Balor hasn't done anything.
I mean, Balor, Priest. I mean, maybe in the final 10, but
maybe.
Yeah, Priest. I can't believe we didn't say Priesty Marie.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, Priesty has been doing great, but I don't see him in like the top 5, because the whole show has been built around the ones that we've all been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been kind of tucked away on you know, on Monday
He just
Night
went
Raw.
to SmackDown too, so
yeah. So
I think Penta could be in top 10 as well. And really and truly, all the names we mentioned could very well be in those final spots.
Because they've done a good job of building up the men's Rumble.
Yes.
This is the first time where I'm not like definite on my answer. Like I'm not. It could be John Cena. It could be CM Punk. I mean, it could be. I mean, it's not going to be Roman Reigns, but it could be Roman Reigns. It can be any of these guys, and it would make sense.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Either way, we're going to see WrestleMania really start to shape up at the Rumble for sure.
So they did break the news about Triple H being the headliner in the Hall of Fame this year, and that he wasn't the one to make that decision.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Before we move on to that, somebody that I should have said that I didn't want in the Rumble while it's in my mind. I don't want to see KO in the Rumble. I can't stand that when they just have a championship match and then they come in the Rumble. That just irritates me. So I don't want to see KO in the Rumble for that reason. So, anyways, yes.
Unless it's a spot where the person who's supposed to be in the Rumble comes in.
Right. If he interferes in some capacity, that's fine. Yeah. I'm all right with that. But as far as him being a participant in the Rumble, like pick the number, no. But yes, I saw that yesterday. I saw the video yesterday. I'm like, how could he not know? But I mean, he's deserving either way.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
I'd like
Right?
to see the Miz throw out Cena out of the Rumble. Shame.
Oh, the Miz.
Yep.
Oh, that would be great.
So
He would be my favorite person.
first two, and I mean, I understand that the Aleister Black entrance and everything, you could still do that, even in the middle of the Rumble.
Okay.
Could you imagine there being like 7 to 11 people in the ring and it goes pitch black in there, and everybody's like, wait, what? So
They
everybody's
could do that
just
before the countdown and build the anticipation. That would be cool.
Yeah.
or during the countdown, the countdown stops, like it hits 5 and goes black. That'd be wild, man. It'd be wild. Opening participants, Punk Rollins. 1 and 2.
That's gonna be the Iron Man? Really?
Yep. I think Punk's gonna get the Iron Man honors out of this one.
I don't know if that's safe.
I want to let's see. Dang. If I have Aleister Black starting at number 2, I would like to see him possibly get it, or Jacob Fatu. I can't get enough of Jacob Fatu. I think that would be a really great performance if he's in there a very long time, just causing dominant, being extremely dominant. Because he's on that roll after Saturday night.
Yeah, and being a surprise. No, I wouldn't do it again. No, but yeah, I could see that.
Well, Christopher Russo chimed in earlier saying Michelle McCool. I completely missed his comments somehow. Cena or Punk for that as well. He runs a podcast. I just cannot remember the name of his podcast. I know he's done interviews with a couple people. He interviewed Mandy Mack one day from XWW. Yeah, it was a good interview. I sat there and listened to it. I think I was smoking a cigar with Quest, and he was interviewing, Russo was interviewing Manny at the time. It was pretty cool. But anyway, so those are my first two. Alora, who was your first two?
Chad Gable and Aleister Black. For the women,
oh, I didn't even think about the
for the women, dang crap. For
Charlotte?
the women, I did.
Charlotte.
No, I think Charlotte will come in the middle. As far as the women go, oh man, I haven't gave that much
Charlotte
thought.
and Jordan Grace. Charlotte and Jordan Grace, 1 and 2. Because that's the match we want to see anyway. You know?
Yeah, that would be something. Let me go with I want to say EO number 1 and throw in EO ain't really feuding with anybody really, but I was gonna say Bailey and Roxanne, but I think they're gonna wait to. It could be Io Sky and Roxanne, perhaps.
number 1 and 2. I don't know. Because I think Roxanne is going to be in the Rumble, and I think her and Bailey are going to somehow cuss each other Rumble at some point.
Okay.
I think I'll go with that. Io and Roxanne. Roxanne could be the MVP of the Women's Rumble if they, because they call her the Prodigy and everything, and she's already been making moves on the main roster, so that'll be that's going to be my wild card.
Gotcha. All right. Marie, first 2, men's and women.
First 2, the men's, I'm thinking Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn. For the women's, I'm just going to say it anyway. Number 1's going to be Naomi, and number 2 is going to be Jade Cargill.
Ooh.
I like that. I do think we're going to find out who attacked Jade in the Rumble. That's a good one. Good one, Marie.
That doesn't mean Jade
Bianca
has to last a long time, but
yeah.
In a Rumble match, it's easy to hide things. So, like Nia Jax should be. No, she still won't be okay. But I mean, she'll be in the ring. Estacado. Oh no, I'm sorry. Did you say both of the men's and the women's?
Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn was for the men.
Okay, for the men's. Yep. Estacado.
Drew McIntyre and LA Knight.
I like it.
Interesting pick there.
Yeah.
For the women's,
Shoot.
start things off. Liv Morgan.
Okay.
I feel. I wouldn't give, like I said, I already said that it'll be at the end. Liv and
They would do that 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
I was there. I remember. I'm sorry.
Liv, Nikki Cross.
Okay. I like that.
All right.
I even forgot about her.
I wonder if we get a face-off between Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross.
Oh, that would be nice.
That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, throw Rosemary in there.
Hell yeah, that would be epic.
Right. But my feeling was more towards the Wyatt 6 thing.
Yeah, true.
And now I'm trying to find a way because nobody wants to see Goldberg.
No.
I'm trying to find a way to make it make sense that Goldberg challenges Gunther at the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, why are you trying to bring Goldberg into the picture at all?
Because no, he was already brought in. He was insulted, remember? So we have to find a way.
Just go home and get over it then.
You remember? You remember this happened. So we know we're getting it at some point. And I just feel like the Elimination Chamber's a good throwaway pay-per-view, PLE, where we can get maybe 3 minutes out of Goldberg getting beat by Gunther.
Well, because I love Gunther so much, I will say okay. Just so he needs something before going into WrestleMania that'll make him look like, this big,
right.
This big monster. So, okay.
While I'm thinking about it,
but he's no Goldberg winning. And
no
Goldberg
God,
going longer than 3 minutes.
That's not in my vocabulary. No, when we were talking about Corey Graves and Pat McAfee did play for the Colts, and they are in Indianapolis.
Yes.
That would be big heat.
Yep. It'd be huge.
Mm-hmm. That would be a big moment. I just wanted to point that out.
Hey,
Man,
actually, that would be a surprise entrant, but I don't know. Mojo
What?
Rawley coming back.
Oh
oh,
Jesus!
what?
I love him. Funny story. I actually went to high school with him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. His
Nice.
mom was like a counselor there, and he used to do morning announcements. I used to do morning announcements for my anime club, and he'd be there doing them too. Every now and then I run into him. Cool guy. He's always been hype.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's not a gimmick. That's who he
So
is.
that's him in real life.
He just acts like he's on coke, you know?
You know somebody that we hadn't talked about that could very well make an appearance? It would be, I think it'd be a dream surprise. Big E.
Ooh.
Would be a dream surprise.
I don't know if he could be protected enough in a
Yeah.
Rumble match.
Yeah.
But think about it. Now that I mentioned it and you guys brought it up too, Matt Cardona and Mojo.
Yes, I was just
Coming
thinking
back.
that would be hilarious.
Seeing that, that'd be great.
And Matt Cardona finally being able to be disgusted with Mojo the way he really feels. Be like, oh.
You know, this is like the first Rumble that Vince isn't a part of, so I think it's going to be a really special Rumble to begin with for men and women. So just that alone, I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
A matter of fact, me and my nephew Alex, we were talking about possibilities with this whole WWE TNA merger, and I told him, I said, you know, Abyss runs as a producer for WWE now. They gotta do us backstage segment with him and R-Truth. Kate, is that you? You look different.
That would be
I would
hilarious.
pop.
I said that would be
Yeah.
gold, man. He likes it. I said they got to.
Wow.
That's missed opportunity if they don't.
I agree.
R-Truth
That's hilarious.
tweeted out a picture of Tommaso
Tommaso
Ciampa
Ciampa.
today, and it said, "Congratulations, Triple H, for the Hall of Fame."
Did you
love
see?
him so much.
Did you see the video online where they watched the Royal Rumble from last year? Truth and
Yeah.
Christy.
Yeah.
I just
The
didn't want
hot
you to get
tag.
hurt. That's why I threw you.
Agree, Danny. Shout out to Danny from Wrestling Road Stories.
Yeah, Danny Jatton chiming in. Truth is a treasure. He would make that work well. And it would be great for Big E to show up. It really would.
And speaking
Yeah.
of truth, having him do something with Miz too. would be
Yeah.
great.
Have him eliminate The Miz?
Yes.
No, like a moment with him and the Miz.
With R-Truth and The Miz?
Yeah.
R-Truth never really got his receipt on The Miz, too, after that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if he eliminated The Miz, that would be even more precious, so.
Yeah.
Bro.
Maybe him and Priesty will make up and Priesty will help him.
Dude, Danny, I think we need to add Danny to this roundtable, the next one we do. All right,
Yeah.
let's plan on doing one for Mania.
Okay.
Well, no, let's go with Elimination Chamber because Elimination Chamber is going to be another fun variable.
Yeah.
So let's plan on doing one for the EC, and let's bring in Wrestling Road Stories to the fold.
Game.
Okay, dude, Danny and them are cool people. The show's dope, and every time I see Danny at a show, I talk to Danny for no less than a freaking hour. Like, we were outside of the venue at Boiling Springs. I only had to announce one match that night, and
Okay.
just hanging out for over an hour outside was awesome.
This is your advance notice.
Yeah, this is your notice. You'll be added. You will be added to the chat room.
The week
Before
of the next two pay-per-views.
Yeah,
Don't do
you'll be
anything.
added. Yeah, you'll be added to the chat room before that. Because we have one chat room just for the roundtable. And then, like, if anybody wants a co-host for the night, or something's going on or whatever, or we want other opinions, like, we all bounce into each other's shows. Like, it's just a thing. We've got a dope little community. We have enough bodies to create a radio station. Okay,
We do.
like,
Or television.
I'm not that pretty, so I can't do TV.
At least
You
you can
know
admit
what? We didn't even talk about Asuka. She might come back.
Asuka should be back.
Yeah. So many possibilities.
Asuka put out a tweet or a series of tweets like, "Please don't approach me in public. It makes me feel weird now." Like,
Yeah.
it's odd.
honestly.
Because I feel like,
Like,
dude, Asuka, if somebody could fight, I feel like Asuka would really beat the crap out of you.
Yeah. No means no, guys.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Some people are crazy. I like on TikTok, every day I get so many follows from people claiming to be Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, and they send me message requests, and I'm like, this is dumb. So I can't imagine how somebody like Asuka feels, and people don't know how to respect boundaries and be a decent human being. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is so wild.
I think it's like fans can't.
The
They have no
the
control.
internet
No.
the internet is wild, and I'm gonna tell y'all, like, if you go to my TikTok, well, I went and looked through earlier, like, my highest rated videos on TikTok are a song, a Bible verse, and my thoughts on it. Like, almost 1,000 views every video I'm putting out right now. And that's
Okay.
all it is. A song, a Bible verse, and my thoughts on that verse. Or, like, how it applies. It's wild to me. The most watched video I have is a clip of me and my son skateboarding. And it was like 12 seconds. It's got like 4,000, 5,000 views. It's ridiculous. It was the first time, like, I was literally teaching him how to stand on his board. He had never stepped on a real skateboard, a full-size board. So I'm like, bro, you're either going to jump onto it with your left foot forward or your right foot forward. You just kind of go with what feels better. And he landed goofy. So I'm like, all right, cool. You and me are both goofy foot. We'll be good to go. We can work together because my footing on the board is the same as his footing on the board. So when I try to explain how to kick or how to push off or shove off or whatever, or do tricks and do tic tacs and things like that to get him developing, because he wants to skate, and I used to in a past life. My first time being back on a board in 10 years or 13 or more. Yeah. I'm them 40-year-old knees ain't the same as them 20-year-old knees, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I understand
That's
that.
that's part of the reason I'm in the gym at 4 a.m.
I had to do a stress test this morning, and they're like, have you walked on a treadmill before? I'm like, yeah, this should be fun. Yeah, by the time we were like 5 minutes in and did the incline, I'm like, and the doctor looked at me and said, you do need to exercise. I'm like, yeah, thanks.
All right. My current, like, workout process in the gym is a bike warm-up. They have a warm-up program built into the bicycle thing, so I do that. 7 minutes. Then I go to it's like cabled weight pulling machines, and I work the whole thing. I do a bunch of different exercises throughout. Then at the end, I do the stair climber, the Stairmaster. 30 flights of steps, 500 stairs in total. I break that, and if I feel like I can keep going, or I will, or I'll look at the clock and see what time I'm working with because I got to get back to the house around 5, eat again, shower, work, yada yada. So I get about an hour in the gym every morning.
Nice.
Right now, dude, it's with me moving. It's been hectic. So
Mhm.
and then I was sick last weekend. So
Oh,
I was out. I was out of the gym for about a week. Just I wanted to make sure I was clear before I went back in.
I apparently have lost weight. So feeling good about that. I rock a lot at work where I'm just constantly on the go. It's crazy. I have to walk a lot.
Yeah.
But anything else, guys?
Nah, that is actually it, man. That is it for the show. We're not even doing the indie thing because we don't have anything new.
Well, I have a bunch of stuff new, but shout out to FWA, American Lucha Wrestling, and everybody else who has shows this weekend. Sorry I can't be there. I love you all. Insurgents Pro, all you guys, BWA, I love you guys.
Yep. Shout out to XWW. They did drop their full schedule for the year for Waxhaw Tap House, all free shows. So if you're in the Waxhaw, North Carolina market, go on out, check them out. They're free. And it's a cool bar venue. It's got an outside stage. The stage is the entryway. The ring is out in the yard. And we've had 2 and 3, 5, maybe close to 500 people outside at a bar watching wrestling, and they are loud and fun. So, but
ladies, what about y'all, guys? Any shout outs, anything you guys got coming up?
Go ahead.
Really?
We kind of play it week by week because we both have a lot of stuff, personal, medical, all that kind of stuff going on right now. So we just kind of play it week by week. But we've been pretty consistent on coming in pretty much every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. And I have a show every Wednesday afternoon at 4:30 with Ray All Day. We preview AEW Dynamite for that week. So
nice.
And when
I try to listen on my way home when I'm able to catch you guys on the Wednesday show. The Tuesday show, if I remember, I try to hit the share button from the podcast page for y'all and Scott and some of our other buddies in podcasts, and just regurgitate the shows because we all do the same stuff, man. It's not like anybody's broke the mold.
What I've started doing is the day we do a show, I'll go on TikTok live at 6:00 and do a preview.
Nice.
That it kind of gives people an idea of what we're going to talk about. And I might offer a couple of different things that might not make it to the show, but I've mentioned it, on there, just, to throw it out there. So that's something that I just started doing, but usually it'll be like Tuesdays at 6:00, about 6:30, depending, but do it on the day of the show, pre-show. That way I'll try to get everybody to check us out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And Danny, I heard the last show was fantastic at Lenny Boy. We were going to come. My daughter was sick, so I couldn't go. And I was moving that day as well. I moved out the night before that show. And then great show. Please send notifications when you're on. Christine, best I can tell you is follow me, Ron, or go to the Wrestling Wire podcast page, and you'll notice that we share it. If you go to Pizzas and Power Bombs or Marie's page, you'll see that we have shared their content, and you can follow us there, and you'll be able to tune in. We normally just do this every Thursday, and then we do have some live stream preview shows that we do with some indie companies as well.
Yep.
Got to take a jab at Marie. It's safe to say we want Eddie Kingston. I'd rather see Eddie Kingston in the Rumble than I would John Moxley. Ooh.
Ooh. That was a jab.
I would rather see Kingston than Mox in the Rumble.
Well,
I
Eddie's not
actually think
100% yet, and he signed. But
I don't care. I still think it'd be fun
it'd
because
be fun. It would be fun. I would die.
I'd actually like to get another Kingston and Punk match. I
Oh,
would
gosh.
really,
Yeah.
Yes.
I would
And a
really
real
like.
feud that
can do
does
that.
that's not just two weeks long. Yes, please.
Thanks, right? Hey man, look,
Shots
look.
fired.
You're lucky I even acknowledge the other company half the time because I don't have time to watch that. Wednesday night is hectic. It's like work, kids, church, kids, bedtimes for the kids, get home, go to bed myself so I can get up at 4 or get up at 3:30 in the morning to leave. Like this is late for me. I am normally asleep by now.
Well, speaking of which, I have to get going anyways.
Yes, we all have to go.
Yes.
Yeah,
Alright.
Laura's over here. I'm trying to avoid yawning, and you're just
Sorry. Yeah.
Dude, I was
Well,
yawning the
sneezed
first
a minute
hour.
ago, too. Yeah.
I was yawning the first hour. So I was like seriously like, oh my gosh, the tea did not kick in at all. The tea and lemonade mix did not work. I get to try out my new coffee maker tomorrow. I'm kind of excited about that.
Woo!
nice.
Ooh.
So it's the little
Oh.
things. It's the little things.
Dude, it's got a built-in coffee grinder that pre-measures how much goes in the thing, and then you put the thing in this and then kick it to the side and you press a button and it yeah.
That's dope.
I'm so
And then it's got a frother. I don't know how it works yet. I need a college education to use my coffee maker.
Okay,
So
we got you.
yeah. No,
It was fun
bro,
as always. I love coming on here and
Yeah.
hanging out with you guys.
It's-
So
it's always a blast having everybody on. I do kind of miss the days when it was stupid hectic and there was like 10 people in here.
Yeah.
Those were fun too. But it's always a great show. It's always great to have our friends from Peaches and Power Bombs on the show with us.
yeah.
Nothing but love for y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Of course, Luke had some internet issues, so he had to bounce.
Thank
But
you for coming on, though, bud. We appreciate it.
definitely appreciate Luke Childers chiming in and Mama Childers with some comments. You know, that family is in the wrestling business, and they have been in the wrestling business for almost 40 years, if
Wow.
not longer. Chris Thunder Anderson is Luke Childers' father.
Okay.
So professional wrestler Chris Thunder Anderson is him. So the kid's got a great mindset and an outlook for the business. He's very humble. He's a smart kid. I have spoken to him at lengths. Helping him. He'll ask me production questions or a couple questions and how to be different from what all we already do. So he's got his own little vibe, and he talks to Scott Larson. I know Scott was coming tonight. I don't know if something happened with Scott. I hope not. I know he's dealing with a lot right now, but Scott's our boy as well. So at any rate, guys and ladies, thank you all for tuning in so much. It was a fun show. Thank you all for being here. And you know what? Watch the Rumble, and if you're not watching the Rumble, you better be watching wrestling. You need to be in a bar or in a venue or in a somewhere watching wrestling on the independent scene, because the guys and ladies you see today, they very well be on television very shortly. So
Yep.
thank y'all and have a good night.
Thank you.